Scrolling through my phone late at night, I find myself typing, "Why am I always anxious?" It's a familiar pattern. One minute I'm curious, the next I'm spiraling into a rabbit hole of self-diagnosis. I start with a simple symptom, but suddenly I'm convinced I have everything from ADHD to chronic fatigue. It's wild how quickly curiosity can morph into obsession. This constant second-guessing doesn't just keep me up at night. It chips away at my mental health, leaving me more anxious than before. It's a cycle that many of us are trapped in, and breaking free starts with recognizing the difference between seeking answers and feeding our fears. Google has become my first stop for answers, whether I'm feeling anxious or just curious about a symptom. It's amazing to have instant access to information 24/7. But let's be real, there's a double-edged sword here. While searching online feels empowering, it can also leave me second-guessing everything. I mean, I might hesitate to ask a real doctor because of the stigma around mental health or the fear of those hefty bills. It's like I'm caught in this loop. The more I search, the more questions I have. It's a wild ride, trying to balance convenience with the need for real human connection. Every day, I see searches like, "Do I have ADHD?" or "What causes anxiety?" flood the internet. It's no surprise. Young adults today feel overwhelmed, constantly bombarded by information. We're curious, and that's natural. But scrolling through endless posts can blur the line between awareness and obsession. Suddenly, everyone's self-identifying with conditions like ADHD or OCD. It's like social media is a magnifying glass, amplifying our worries. We want quick answers, but sometimes that rush to label ourselves can lead to more confusion than clarity. It's important to seek understanding without getting lost in the noise. I used to think that searching for symptoms online was just a way to stay informed. But then I realized it became a loop. I feel a symptom, Google it, and suddenly I was spiraling into worry. The more I searched, the more anxious I became. It's like feeding a monster that just keeps growing. Instead of finding reassurance, I found doubt, doubting my thoughts, my feelings, even my health. It's wild how a simple search can turn into a cycle of anxiety and health-related OCD. The key takeaway? Sometimes, less is more. Ignoring that urge to search can actually bring more peace than any online answer ever could. Self-diagnosis can spiral into a whirlwind of anxiety and panic. I find myself questioning every little feeling. Am I really depressed or just tired? It's exhausting. I start labeling normal stress as something serious, feeling hopeless and broken. It's like I'm trapped in my own mind, constantly searching for answers. But the more I dig, the less I trust myself. I wonder, am I ADHD or just distracted? This over-searching erodes my self-trust, leaving me confused about who I really am. It's time to step back and remember that not every feeling needs a label. When it comes to our mental health, it's crucial to understand the difference between stress, lifestyle issues, and actual diagnosable conditions. A therapist or doctor can pinpoint what's really going on, ensuring you get the right treatment instead of just guessing. Self-diagnosing with a quick Google search might seem tempting, but it often leads to confusion and delays in getting the help you truly need. Remember, Google is just a tool, not a therapist. Trust the professionals who can provide the context and care necessary for your well-being. Your mental health deserves more than a search bar. I've realized that constantly searching my symptoms online only fuels my anxiety. So, I set boundaries, limiting my searches. Instead, I keep a journal to track my thoughts and feelings. It's amazing how writing can clear my mind. When anxiety hits, I practice grounding techniques like deep breathing or mindfulness instead of diving into Google. Connecting with trusted friends or support groups helps too. Sharing my worries makes them feel lighter. And when things get overwhelming, reaching out to a professional for even a first consultation can bring so much clarity. I'm replacing that urge to search with healthier coping strategies, and it's making a real difference. Curiosity is a natural part of being human. We all want answers, especially when we're facing challenges. But here's the thing. Relying solely on online information can lead us down a rabbit hole of confusion. It's essential to balance what we find online with real-life guidance. Trust yourself. Healing isn't a race. You don't need to have every answer right away. Embrace the journey, learn from it, and remember that it's okay to take your time. Each step you take is part of your growth. If you've ever found yourself spiraling through endless searches about your health, you're not alone. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but wanting clarity is a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember, the most healing step isn't always found in a search bar. It's in having an honest conversation with yourself and reaching out to someone who can help. Your questions are valid, and your health truly matters. You deserve more than anxiety. You deserve peace and understanding.